Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tipsy Tuesday with Lauren and Tara.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. We'll probably never get better, let's be honest.
No. What are we talking about today?
So we wanted to do like every other week instead of like a manifestation story. By the way, subscribe, follow, turn on that bell icon in the places, and get your free manifestation e-course with Lauren and Tara in the description. I'm really bad at this.
It's actually, she's underselling it. It's very good.
It is really good. It's how to create desired change quickly or something like that. Anyway, so we wanted to do a tip each every other Tuesday. So today we are talking about gaining clarity because we get questions from people all the time. Like, how do I know what the next step is in getting this desired outcome of mine or building my business or making the money or manifesting the soulmate or whatever. Mm-hmm. And we definitely have answers for you.
Yeah, we sure do. Do you start?
Let's get started.
I just spilled wine all over myself.
First ever wine and wisdom unboxing. So Rosé mix
Charged us like $50 for this. I thought Lauren's a lightweight, so she'll be drunk for sure. If we do it, what are you laughing at?
Look at your feet. Why do they look like that?
It's a Niagara wine. It's not that fancy.
We really got to figure this out. Okay. So, we did an episode a couple weeks ago about how some of our top manifestation strategies and techniques and whatever. Mm-hmm. But so I get this question from people all the time about I know that I want to start a business and make money. And I know that I want more possibility, more freedom, more potential in my life and more purpose, but I have no idea what the business idea is. And actually in last week's episode, we talked about how for me, I left my teaching career before I even knew what the business was that I was going to start. And it's really quite as simple as knowing why it is that you want the new career or the new business or the soulmate or whatever, and how it is that reality would make you feel, and then tuning into that and allowing for the guidance to get you there. And I feel like we talk about this all the time, and people
don't wait.
They don't. Well, I mean, Tara herself.
What? What are you talking about?
2 weeks ago, was I want this, but I don't know how to make it happen, and so I'm just gonna take this action. And I'm like, okay.
Actually, I have some really good advice in that.
Okay.
Or do you want me to go? Okay. So I'm super into human design. I'm a projector. We're meant. Actually, so is Lauren, and so is Trevor. All my favorite people. So you're meant to wait for invitations in terms of a projector. But aside from that, what Lauren's talking about is, not trying to force the how. If you think, okay, I want to have an online business, I want freedom, so I'm going to sign up for this MLM company because they're promising me that. And it's that's not actually something that you're even passionate about. You're going to run into trouble because you're trying to force and control the outcome. And here's how you know if you are trying to force and control the outcome is, would you do this regardless of the outcome? Would you do this regardless of your success? If you made any money at it all, would you still do it? Because that's how you know it's such an aligned action. And I feel like I just kind of had that conclusion the other day. And it's very torturous to wait for that guidance to come, but it's also so amazing. You need to give yourself the space to wait for the answers. And like Lauren said, I just had this experience a few weeks ago where I kept getting told by everyone around me to just wait. And I was trying to figure out what to launch, and I was really worried about money. And I was like, oh my God, I need to do something. I need to bring money in. And I was totally in that place of desperation. And so I launched a program that I wasn't super excited about, even though it's an amazing program, but I wasn't wanting to do it at that time. And 2 people signed up. It was very the lowest launch I've ever had. Aside from the one where it was really unaligned and nobody signed up. So that's happened before too. And I look back and I'm I would not have done that regardless of the outcome. I didn't even want to do it in the first place. And then when I sat back and waited, I had a brilliant idea, and then it all unfolded so magically. It became my biggest launch yet. And if I had just waited, I would have had so much more energy, because also what happened is, like, since I did like all these launches back to back, because I was trying so hard to force things, I was exhausted and I got super overwhelmed, and I almost totally self-sabotaged myself like from the very beginning of this new program. So I think it's so interesting as I look back. I'm like, if I had just waited an extra week, I would have had all my time and energy available to focus on this. It probably would have been like even bigger. So yeah, waiting for the guidance. How do you want to feel? Feel into the emotions, follow those emotions. What makes you happy? Like, those are the things. Like, get happy, get excited, and follow that.
So yeah, so the thing that you were like feeling into was the possibility of like your biggest month ever, right? Or like just like financial abundance. Right?
I like got so specific. I picked 3 emotions, and I was like, I'm feeling into relief, pride, and success. Because I wanted to pay off the credit card. I wanted to feel like super proud. I wanted to feel successful. So that's what I did.
And would you say those things manifested?
Oh my God. It was so crazy how it manifested.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So if you're wanting clarity in 2 weeks, no, tell us, in 2 weeks.
Like in 2 weeks, once I like felt into those emotions, it took no time at all to make 18K in 2 weeks, pay off my credit card in full, and feel like just right back on top of my game. After like 2 weeks ago, I thought I was going to work at Starbucks. Like, I literally was like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
So if it is clarity that you're wanting on a specific, desire in your life, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a business idea, maybe it's a career move or anything, we want to, and I just saw the quote today, it was something about the only way to get to point B is to
leave point A.
No, the only way to get to point B from point A is to be the version of you from point B. It's so much better than that. I'd have to look it up.
Brilliant concept though.
Yeah, but anyway, so it's like, be in the emotions of point B. So it's like, oh my God, I have so much clarity. All of a sudden, I'm so excited about this business idea. I can't believe I didn't see it before. Like, tune into that. Or like, if it's a new job that you want, how do you feel at that job? Why is it that you want to change? How much money do you want to make? How does it make you feel in order to make that amount of money? Tune into sort of the general, feeling of having that, and then await for the steps that show up for you. And the like invitation that Tara is talking about is, might be an inspired idea, something that like you just feel so freaking excited about. Mm-hmm. It might be an opportunity that comes your way. It might be, I don't know, something that like totally just falls in your lap. But for as long as we are operating from point A and trying to figure out how to get to point B, we are operating from lack. We are saying, I don't have the clarity or the idea or the direction that I want, and I need to figure it out. And I always say to my clients, if you're in the mode of trying to figure it out, you're off course. Yeah. You need to be tuning into the desired reality and then allowing for the ideas to come to you. And there will be no figuring out involved. It'll be like, oh my God, yes.
That is the smartest thing you've ever said. And why didn't you say that to me 2 weeks ago?
I did.
I wasn't ready to hear it. I was like, no, this is aligned. I totally fooled myself. Yeah, that is so good. And
I think what you said, because I do it too. Like, I launched a program last month that I've launched 1 million times that I'm not excited about anymore. And it was like, but it's so logical. And you can kind of like convince yourself that you're excited about something, but if you really look deeply, you're not, And so I do it as well. And I've just learned over and over and over that the big ideas in my business and in my life come when I allow for them and when I do the energetic work first.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, literally feel into the feel. And this is like how an actionable step that you can take is set a timer. You don't need to set a timer, but I really like practicing the feeling that I want to feel in meditation. So, when I look back, I've done this with so many things. Like, I felt into the emotion of love again and again and again. And then I found Trevor, and, you just be like, okay, what would I feel if I had like my most amazing, passionate business? Like, how would I feel when I wake up every day? I'd be like excited, motivated, inspired, and then sit in a meditation and be like, okay, what does excited feel like in my body? So for example, it's like, for me, it's like, I feel like my energy rises, like this instant little boost, like excited, and I like want to clap my hands, and I'm like smiling, and like that's how I feel it in my body. And like, what are the thoughts that are associated with excitement? It's like, oh my God, I can't wait. Like, this is so exciting, whatever it is. And that's like how I practice it. I just practice the emotion. I'm like, okay, what does joy feel like? What does inspiration feel like? And I just spend time doing that every day. And I feel like that's a really good, because the whole thing like with manifestation is like your vibration is what you're kind of creating or drawing into reality, vice versa. And your vibration is like the feelings you're feeling. So the more you can like tap into that vibration of you at that level, the more you're going to draw in the ideas, the people. And it's so wild how it unfolds, because like the idea that I had, it was like, it just kind of came out of nowhere. And it's the same that I have with all my other courses, like, because I wasn't trying to figure it out. I wasn't like brainstorming on a pad. I was just like walking, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, like, what about this? And then it just comes to you, and it feels so exciting. And I would have done it if it made me $0, and I would have made it like, that's how you can kind of know that it's like, yeah, I'm meant to do this. Yes,
exactly. So, and if it's clarity that you want on any topic, what does clarity feel like? And kind of like create a scene in your mind of like a conversation perhaps, or having with someone where all of a sudden you have all the clarity in the world. They're like, oh my God, I didn't know what the right decision here was, but now it came to me. It's so clear. I trust it. Like, play that over in your mind, and the universe will fill in, or your subconscious or whatever, it will fill in the means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. Seriously, guys, you can have anything.
Alignment before action.
Always.
Yeah. And this is what Abraham Hicks talks about, by the way, is tune into it and then follow the guidance of your inner being that's like, come this way, come this way, come this way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we don't do enough. We're like, well, I want this thing over here, and I'm going to listen to all the, online marketers or the people that are telling me what I should do in order to get it. And it was operating from the place of not having what you wanted, and ideas from that vibration or that frequency can only continue to give you not having it.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. If you're
learned that the hard way.
Oh my God, that's so true. Yeah. And if you're, like Lauren said, like, if you're trying to figure it out, it's not the idea, it's like, it's going to be so obvious and clear to you that you will have no choice. That's the thing. I think we get really worried. Like, what if that's an intuitive, what if that's a nudge and I'm missing it and I'm not following it? It's like, you're going to know, and you're going to have no choice but to follow through with it, because it will be like this impulse. So you don't need to worry about like these like little nudges that might flash in your mind. You're like, oh, but what if I didn't hear it? It's like, you'll be so called to do it. It won't matter. Yeah. Nothing can stop you. You're all the way. That's
yeah. Visualize for like 10 minutes a day, and then just wait until it feels, exciting to you.
Which is so much easier said than done, but it does really work.
It's our ego that's like, I need a plan now.
Yeah.
And how do those plans usually work out, Tara?
Why are you calling me? What about you?
I didn't mean, I can tell you they don't work out well.
Yeah, they don't work out.
I just thought it would be like a bit we could do, but never mind.
Let the universe come in and support you. That's the other thing. Like, I'm reading Super Attractor right now by Gabrielle Bernstein, and it's like, we try so hard to like force the outcome and figure it out and make it happen. We don't let any magic come in from the universe. Like, allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy Tipsy Tuesday.
Love you guys.
Mwah. I just kissed my glass. That was weird.
Yeah, that's nice. Loves her wine.